Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm finally here with my Tin Man tutorial. Even though it's after Halloween, I don't care, and I hope you don't either because it's pretty fabulous. My sister had a Wizard of Oz themed birthday party this year, and of course she was the fabulous Glinda. Doesn't she look absolutely gorgeous? I'm obsessed. So for my costume, I drew inspiration from the Tin Man character, but I definitely changed it up a bit. And if you're interested in seeing how I achieved the look as well as information on the costume, go ahead and keep on watching. So of course I'm beginning with a bare face and brows are always first. I took a royal blue gel eyeliner from Wet n Wild. It was part of the Fergie line and I am just filling in my brows. These did take a little bit of work because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go with the shape. So at first I kind of did them, just like my regular shape, but then in a little bit I kind of clean it up and make it a little bit more long and like stealth like, more straight of a brow, which I actually really liked. And obviously, right now they look real cray, but you know what? Like I always say, it's all for the cause. Keep your eye on the prize, and it's going to look a lot better at the end. See, better already. Yay! So I am taking Quarry, which is an eyeshadow from MAC, with a fluffy brush, and I am putting it right into my crease. It was a little bit heavier than what I expected or what I remembered from the last time I used it because it's been a minute. And, so I just had to really make sure to blend that out. I was bringing it all the way to the end of the brow because I wanted this to be a very elongated and clean look. And of course, it needed as much drama as possible. So now I am taking Floof from MAC, which is a flat, pretty big shader brush, and I'm applying that right underneath the brow for a highlight and blending it all together with my blending brush from the previous step. I'm now going in with my Urban Decay Electric palette and applying Revolt all over the lid. And then I am blending it out just to make sure that everything is perfectly blended and seamless. Next, I'm applying the shade Chaos with a 217 fluffy brush from MAC. I'm doing this right on the outer edge and a little bit into the crease as well as far out into the outer edge of the eye, like to the brow, because like I said earlier, I want this to just be like a really dramatic look. So I just kept bringing it out and blending it, actually almost up into the brow highlight, actually, because we just want it to be like really, really blended. Can't say that enough. And to be honest with you, like at the end of the application, after I get all of the silver on the face, I feel like the eyes don't even really make a statement. It's mostly the brows and the glitter that I applied. So if you're going to attempt this look, you really don't have to take as much time on the eyes as I did. But, I didn't realize that it was going to get lost in the sea of silver. I went back in a second ago and added a little bit more of that Revolt on the lid just to make it a little bit more noticeable. And then I am now taking Carbon eyeshadow from MAC, which is a matte black, and I'm applying it right in the outer edge just to make it a little bit more smoky. And the Tin Man definitely has winged liner, duh. So of course I am just taking my gel liner from MAC. It's called Black Track Fluid Line. You know which one I'm talking about. With an angled brush, and I am just applying it very generously, and I am making that wing like real dramatic. And now onto the face. I am taking Mehron's metallic powder in silver, and I am simply applying this all over. I did prime my skin with some primed and poreless from Too Faced, just so that, it wouldn't catch into the pores too much, but this is a very metallic product, clearly, so it did kind of highlight all of the texture on my face, but that's okay. I don't think peeps were looking at that. So basically, I am just applying it. It was very, very smooth, and it was very easy to apply. It almost looks like it's wet, like a paint, but it's just a dry pigment, almost just sort of like an eyeshadow pigment, but just on crack. Like, it was amazing. I got it at the Halloween store, or actually, it's just like a 24/7, not really 24, but it's like an all year round costume shop that's in Houston, and it's amazing. That place could get me in a lot of trouble. I could do some serious damage there, and I did, actually. As you can see, I am continuing to apply the product down my neck and a little bit onto my chest. Whenever I did this look, I just felt like it didn't look complete unless my neck was done, even though I wasn't doing my hands or my legs. So I'm just taking a smaller brush and just getting into those harder to reach areas that I couldn't get into with the large brush. I am now applying my black eyeliner into the waterline. Anyone will do. This is a Maybelline one that I am using, and I am buffing it out and making it really smoky with a pencil brush. I am now applying Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Liner right on top of that because, you know, you can never have enough glitter. And at this point, my eyes were like so red. My eyes are extremely sensitive, and it's really annoying because they just look like cray. I also applied the glitter liner right on top of the lash line because glitter is always in high demand around here. Oh, there's some more. This is Reflex Teal Glitter from MAC. I'm obsessed with this. Can never get enough. Now I am adding some pink blush just to add some life back into those cheeks, and I'm blending it all out with a little bit more of that silver pigment. I am now adding some falsies. These were the wispies from Ardell. I love these lashes. They give just enough drama without being too overpowering. For my lips, I am using red lip liner from MAC, and it broke, and that was really annoying. I hate when that happens. I am also using Standout Revlon Color Stay Matte Balm, and, you know, just creating that perfect red Tin Man lip. I then decided to pop a little bit of that Reflex Teal Glitter from MAC on the lips as well. I am all about those glittery lips. Now, in the movie, the character, the Tin Man, had a very thin contoured nose. So I took a black gel liner and just sort of created lines down the side of the nose and then a small ball on the end of the nose. And I just created very harsh lines and then blended them out on the sides. I then added a little bit more of that pigment to the sides of the nose as well as on the bridge of the nose just to clean it up a bit. Wig time, yay! So I'm pulling my hair back into a tight bun. That's what's going to work the best under the wig. And of course you have to have a wig cap because if not, your hair is going to be like hanging out and then the wig's not really going to fit properly. So, you know, that's for the best. It does make you look pretty crazy though. Like I feel like a cone head or it's like a swimming cap, but you know what? It's cool. Nobody's going to see it anyways. This wig was a little bit cheap, so I did have to work with it. It was platinum at first, but my friend and I sprayed it with this silver spray. It's not like super silver, but it's much better than the platinum. I think it translates a lot better with the costume. So I just took a fine-tooth comb and kind of, you know, molded it to my face and made it look the best that it could. So to make my hat, what I did was I took a funnel that I got from Walmart because that's what he has on top of his head, and I wrapped it in this beautiful blue glittery wrapping paper, and I attached it to a headband. So of course the Tin Man is in search of his heart, so this was the most important accessory. I got this at that Halloween store, but I added Mod Podge and red glitter to make it more fabulous, and I added that chain as well. I also had these gloves. I purchased these at a Halloween store, added those red hearts that I used in a lot of the other areas of the costume. I drew inspiration from the heart he was searching for. And here's my axe that I made out of cardboard and wrapped it with that blue glitter as well. And my silver go-go boots with the hearts on it too. Also, my dress was from Forever 21. Here's the final look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Look forward to some more theatrical tutorials like this on my channel. I was so inspired this Halloween, so I'm really excited about getting some of those up. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.